Hello everyone, this is Awesome Andrew of Awesome Albums with an exciting video today. I'd like to take a few minutes to congratulate the artist who got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame of 2016. Just like last year, it's a short list, but there are some big names coming in and I'm excited to share, so let us begin. The first group I'd like to mention is Cheap Trick. This group had a really powerful string of really great, or dare I say, awesome albums from 1977 to 1980 and continue to make a good album one right after another. But their live album, Live at Budokan, is the running for the best live album of all time, and that is impressive. Next is Chicago. Starting in the 1960s, between the Beatles and the wave of psychedelic music, Chicago knew how to stand out by fusing jazz with rock. Their first album, Chicago Transit Authority, mixed with soulful rock, pop, and jazz, coupled with protesters' chants from the 1968 Chicago Democratic Convention, the album received critical acclaim. Then, their second album had two songs that reached the top 10 in the Billboard's Hot 100. Next on my list is Deep Purple. This is one of those groups that helped define the genre of hard rock. People often consider Deep Purple to be part of this Mount Rushmore of hard rock, the other two being Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath, both of which are already in. Deep Purple has sold over 100 million albums, and their signature song, Smoke on the Water, is on the list as the #1 greatest guitar riff of all time. It's one of those songs you know it as soon as you hear it. I mean, da 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 da. Yeah, you know it. Next is Steve Miller. Coming out of San Francisco, his first few albums created a unique psychedelic blues sound from the deepest sources of American roots music. Then in the 70s, he crafted a brand of pure pop that was polished, exciting, and irresistible that dominated the radio in a way that very few artists have ever managed. The last on my list in the performer category is N.W.A. This group has so many famous names. I don't like rap at all, but even I recognized about half the names. Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, and Ice Cube, and of course you can't forget MC Ren and DJ Yella. Starting in the hometown of Compton, California, they would eventually sell tens of millions of albums and influence multiple generations over. Rolling Stone ranked them at number 83 on their list of 100 greatest artists of all time. And we have someone under the category of non-performer, Bert Burns, who was one of the great record men of the New York rhythm and blues scene of the 60s. He produced 51 chart records in just 7 years, most of which he also wrote the songs for. His songs were recorded by big names including the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Janis Joplin, just to name a few. Yeah, there were some big names this year, and I was excited to share all of them with you. And you know what? I think I'm going to do what I did last year and pick an artist from this list and do an album on them on my next video. Now, this will be my first album video since Hotel California, so it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I think I still have what it takes to make a good episode. Now, who would I pick? Find out next time, but until then, Awesome Andrew again would like to congratulate the class of 2016 to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Congratulations.